I'm gonna fix you up so you can go into town and arrest them fellas for assault on an officer of the law.
I can't arrest him.
Sure you can, Roy. You've got all the evidence you need.
Yeah.
I tell you, I can't arrest him. I'm not a marshal anymore. I lost my badge, Cookie, for hitting you.
Oh, we can get that back for you, Roy. I can square that. It was all my fault. I shouldn't have.
You couldn't help it. You thought you were doing the right thing. Cookie, I hit you for one reason. I wanted to lose my badge because I've got a job to do here.
I get it. Now that you're not a marshal anymore, you figure they'll come right out in the open?
They got a pretty good start today.
Well, he's still gonna be around. I was doing like you told me, and Doc Bullfinger showed up on the scene and winged me. You want me to keep trying to get
Oh, you can forget about Rogers. Don't get trigger happy. Without a badge, he can't do much harm anyway. You'd better get that arm fixed up.
What about the money?
The insurance company promises to pay off as soon as Frank Cameron arrives.
Thought he got killed in Italy.
He did. But we're bringing him back to life. A brand new Frank Cameron. Direct from the penitentiary.
Hello there.
Crash.
You hurt, sweetie?
No, just mad.
Well, a pretty girl like you shouldn't be falling down and getting yourself all dirty.
Oh, no, you don't. I can dust myself off, thank you.
Well, I was only trying to help. You see, I'm a stranger, and I was looking for Hattie Waters' office.
Hattie Waters?
Yes.
Well, you won't find it by going... It's 2 miles out of town.
Well, how do I get there?
Get a horse.
Say, how about a date some night? Well, you can't blame a guy for trying.
Frank.
Hiya, Hattie. I haven't seen you since I stood in front of the judge and he said 5 years. What's the matter? They chased you out of the big town, too?
Never mind about that. You took your own time about getting here.
I only stopped in town for a little drink.
Frank, you didn't...
Oh, don't worry. I didn't tell anybody my name. And besides, it's been so long since I've had one. Remember me, number 175436?
Oh, Vic, this is the fellow I was telling you about, Frank Dennis.
Hattie, you got yourself a new sucker, huh? Hi.
Hi.
Close the door, Vic. From now on, he's going to be Frank Cameron, our brand new nephew.
Frank Cameron. Oh, I get it. That's why you didn't want me to tell anybody my name. I'm supposed to be somebody else.
Exactly. One of our leading citizens was killed recently by a pack of wolves. You're his long-lost nephew come to claim his estate.
Same old Hattie. But what's in it for me?
Look, I had to work hard to get you out of jail and bring you here. Where's your gratitude?
I should have known that you didn't get me out on account of your big heart. All right, when do we start?
That's better. Next time, do as I say and stay out of trouble. Vic will give you the lowdown on the setup here.
Good. Take my bags upstairs.
Sure.
Go on, Vic.
Go on, Vic. You heard the boss.
I hope you're enjoying your party. Everybody wants you to feel at home.
Sure I will.
I'm sorry about this afternoon, but I didn't know who you were.
Oh, that's all right. We all make mistakes.
I got a yarn I'd like to spin. If you don't care, I'll start right in. It's about the meanest horse I ever knew. I got on top that toughest brute that ever jumped out from a chute. With every jump, that critter tossed a shoe. I grabbed the horn, I grabbed some hair, I really grabbed most everywhere. The way he squealed and bellered was a sin. He made a jump and turned around, I made a div and hit the ground and bounced right up and started in again. He's a killer, killer diller. He's the graveyard filler of the West. As I was saying, before I quit, I grabbed the reins, I pulled the bit, and rode that ornery critter like a dog. He looked around and said to me, "Why, cowboy, you just wait and see, I'll waller you just like a hairy hog." The crowd applauded out with glee. The bronc, he looked again at me and said, "I'll tell you what I'm gonna do." Whoa. You made a mess of things, old kid. You blew your top, you flipped your lid. You shouldn't ought to done it. Now you're through. Unquote. He's killer, killer diller. He's the graveyard filler of the West. Well, I don't know, but I've been told that lightning flashed and thunder rolled and a cyclone hit the seat where I was sat. They picked me up, the doctor said they had to tie me up in bed 'cause I was goofy, crazy as a bat. The moral to this story is, if you ain't young and full of fizz, you better keep your feet down on the ground. Don't hit the saddle of a steed that's lived for years on local weed, that is, if you still want to be around. He's a killer. He's a killer. Killer diller. Killer diller. He's the graveyard filler of the West.
You know, Penny, a beautiful girl like you shouldn't be wasting her time in this neck of the woods. I'd like to show you the big city.
Oh, well, I'm pretty busy with the doctor.
It would be more fun if you were busy with me.
Oh, there's no one at the punch bowl.
Now that things are sort of straightened out and Thad's nephew's here, maybe we can get this insurance policy settled.
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah, I was with the Fifth Army when we took the Philippines.
How thrilling.
Yeah, it sure was. And then we took Iwo Jima. That really was a tough one.
My, you got around.
Say, what about tomorrow night, huh? We can go to some nice, quiet place and relax.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm busy tomorrow night.
Say, Penny, how about some punch?
Oh, sure, Roy.
Thanks.
Oh, that's a stupid thing to do.
It certainly was. All that nice punch.
If I wasn't so good-natured, I'd waste a punch on you.
Oh, Frank, don't be so nervous. He's sorry. Now go get yourself dried off like a good boy. Thanks, Roy. That was a big favor.
Don't mention it. You can do me a big favor, too.
Sure, Roy.
Stick around tonight after the party. We're gonna have a family meeting.
Sure. Whew, what a party.
Yeah, even Frank enjoyed it.
Frank. I can't understand how Thad could have a nephew like that.
That's why I asked you all to stick around tonight. Maybe he hasn't.
What do you mean, maybe he hasn't?
I mean that all that stuff he told Penny about the Fifth Army wasn't true. The Fifth Army took Italy, not the Philippines. And everybody knows the Marines took Iwo Jima.
Well, maybe he was just blowing off for Penny. What's that got to do with Thad?
Did it ever occur to any of you how conveniently this Frank showed up? The whole thing's a plot. Thad was murdered for his money. This nephew's a fake. You all know what I thought of old Thad and what I think of those boys upstairs. Well, I'm not going to stand by and see them lose their home to anybody like Frank. Cookie, you remember what you said about making them come out into the open?
Yeah?
Well, now's our chance. We're going to help them along. Is everybody with me?
Sure.
Roy.
Good. Now, the first thing in the morning...
Hi, Sugar.
Hi, Frank. You're right on time. I hope you didn't think I was too brazen when I called you, but I just felt like a ride.
Oh, that's all right. All the girls treat me that way.
Really Western.
Yep. Sure is.
Thanks. I think you better try the other side.
Oh, sure.
kids promised me they'd stay out of sight.
Night in Paris.
They both smell bad to me.
This don't get the job done, nothing will.
Here they come.
Hello, Roy. We didn't expect to find you here. Hiya, fellas.
Hello, Penny. I think we'd better go.
Oh, forget about that. You're out west now, and they don't hold grudges, do they, Roy?
No. Well, we're just getting ready to have a bite. How about joining us?
Sure. Say, that looks good.
Roy, please sing for me. It's my favorite song.
Sure.
I strolled to an old mission garden, and as I was kneeling alone, an arm gently fell on my shoulder. The Padre of old San Antone. We went for a walk in the garden, and as we were walking alone, I asked why he came to the mission. The Padre of old San Antone. Then the mission bells they rang, and an angel chorus sang. Then I heard a soft te amo from the sky. He kneeled down to
You know, I like this. And I could learn to like a lot of other things around here, too.
Have a sandwich.
Thanks. Something tells me that you and I could have a lot of fun in this hick town.
Oh, really?
This is the life.
the Padre of old San Antone. Las campanas suenan ya, por de ángeles yo, y del cielo y te amo solo a ti.
No subways, no traffic jams, no cops. No nothing, just you and me. We could have this place all to ourselves with plenty of money to spend. And maybe go on a trip once in a while.
Well, I'd love to travel.
Stick with me, baby, and we'll both go places.